What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I'm doing really quick love readings for all the signs. I'm on the fire signs. And Aries, I already shuffled and laid out the cards. I know. Damn it. You guys are dealing with someone who is... Or is it you that... Your emotions are a little bit immature right now, or someone's emotions, because of there is kind of a codependency issue that you're dealing with right now, and this person's really immature at times when it comes to how they express their emotions, and you don't feel like they support you in the way that you need to be supported, and you're bored. You're fucking bored as shit, and you don't know how to tell them that you don't really feel the same way that they do anymore. And what you need to be aware of is you have the King of Pentacles. So you're trying to be stable, you're trying to be solid. I think that what you need to be aware of is that you are vibrating in a very good way right now. The energy that you are taking on for yourself, when you become stable, you're going to make a lot of money because you know what you're doing, and you bossed up, you put that crown on, and you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to be successful in whatever it is that you do. But be careful how you spend your money. But I think that you know that already. There's something that's going to involve you making a change in your life, and it involves walking away from someone in your life. Even though you don't really want to do that to them, you've kind of thought about it for a long time, and what this person wants from you right now is kind of like a future option for you, but what you want to do right now is different from what they want right now. And you have a plan and you want to take action, and that does involve leaving someone and moving away, traveling, whatever the case may be. You still are carrying some energy from your ex, whether it's, I don't know what ex, but think about one that you think about and you kind of have these feelings still that come up. You need to release that because it's not good that you're still carrying that around. How you think about things and how another person thinks about things, it creates a barrier with communication and how you do things. You were brought up in a certain way, and this other person was brought up in a certain way, and they want to get married, and I don't think you're ready for that, even though I think that in the future you do want to marry them. Like, this is kind of something that you've thought about, but it's just like the things that you want to do right now don't involve that. And it's like this person wants to get engaged. Maybe you're going to be getting engaged. You don't want to lose this person, but you know that there's some things that you need to change, and it does have something to do with commitment issues due to not really knowing what it is that you want. I feel like a part of you is never really satisfied because you're kind of like, when something looks good to you, you want to try it. You know, it's like Skittles. You want to just taste the rainbow sometimes, you know? It doesn't change the fact that in reality, you do have someone you want a future with and you do want to marry, but you're kind of like thinking about yourself right now, and you want this person to just let it go. Let it happen and stop trying to control it, because you can't. And the more someone tries to control you, the more you're going to do what you want, and it's going to ruin this. So what you need to remember is that this person, you know, she's very beautiful to you. I think that they're really feisty, they're confident, full of themselves maybe, but I think that there's some things about them that you like that is very attractive to you, and a part of your heart is something that they'll always hold because of whatever you have. You just want them to stop being so controlling. You want them to let things happen the way that they're supposed to happen, and just like enjoy the ride because you just want balance and harmony. But in reality, that's going to take you being putting yourself in check too when it comes to self-control and moderation. And I feel like sometimes you don't want to do that. You want to be able to do the things that you want to do, but you still want to be with this person as well. What you need to let go of is the fact that there's children involved. Maybe you want children, you don't have children. There's something with children in a situation that you don't really you don't understand why this person does the things that they do with their children, or something about how this child acts, or something you just don't understand because it's not how you were brought up, and you're like, I don't, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you know, you need to keep an open mind because you're still going to be different from your usual type and expectations. So there's a reason that you guys are very different, because that's how it goes sometimes. You're not going to be the same person. It wouldn't work out if you dated another version of yourself, would it? You probably wouldn't be able to stand them. I don't know. I think that it's just you have a lot of frustrations right now because the way that you want to move and the delays and stuff that you've been going through in this situation is causing you to just get like this, what is it called, cabin fever or whatever. You just want to go do something. But this seems like it's holding you back, and you don't like that. You want to be able to do what it is that you want to do. And I think that you guys are dealing with your soulmate, or there's someone in your life who you need to let go of. There's something that happened to you as a child that you still think about, or a person, and it's like whatever memory you have of growing up as a child, there's something that you need to let go of, and you're still holding it like really relevant. And I think that it's kind of affecting how you think about things, and it's causing you to be really self-centered, because I feel like the attention that you wanted when you were a child, the love that you wanted, wasn't there. And that's why you're all about yourself, because you're like, I'm grown now, I can go do the things I want to do, and I'm going to find somebody that loves me the way that I should have been loved. And you're really fucking stubborn about this, and you're almost to the point of being immature sometimes when it comes to how you deal with someone's child, or just kind of childlike ways, because a part of you is still kind of childlike because you weren't allowed to be a child. You had to go through things in your life way different than most people, and you don't know how to be any other way because that's how you were brought up, and that's why you guys are very different. And I think that causes issues between you, but you need to let it go. Let it go. Understand people are brought up different ways. If you weren't loved correctly as a child, it doesn't mean you can't be loved correctly now. And you do have someone who has always been in your corner, someone who loves you for you, someone who's supportive. Maybe your mom wasn't, and that kind of fucks you up in the head sometimes because you feel like you deserve better, but in a way it's fucking with your mentality now as an adult, and that's not who you truly are, but that's just kind of what you revert back to sometimes. And they want you to let that go because it's holding you back from a lot of things in your life. Virgo. I'm just going to say this one time, Virgo, but I think that you weren't taught as a child how to love yourself because you weren't really loved correctly, and it's like you wanted there to be things to be different for you, but you do need to learn how to love yourself in whatever way that it works for you, because the partnership that you want isn't going to come into your life until you're able to change the things that are still relevant from your childhood that you hold on to and you've internalized, that you need to release so that you can grow. And I think that you have good people in your life, you have support, and it doesn't matter what kind of parents that you had or whatever kind of fucked up mentality you have about what parents are. Maybe they weren't very good people, maybe they treated you poorly, maybe they had mental health issues that you weren't aware of, and it's not your fault the way that they were, and all you can do is be the best version of yourself, and you guys are doing fine with that. And there are people that are going to accept you for who you are anyway. There's love out there, no matter who you are and what you've been through. But you need to release the things that you hold on to that are holding you back. Because I think that you just push people away so much, and you push someone away that is now pushing you away, and you don't really know how to handle it. But at the same time, there was something you didn't see. There was something right in front of your face this entire time, and you didn't see it, and you never opened up to them, and you never told them how you felt, even though you want to. It's just like, it was so immature because of the way that the energy was when it came to emotions. It was really codependent and immature, and you want to change that because it's not who you want to be, but that's just relevant to what is real sometimes when you're dealing with emotions that trigger some things that you didn't really have the best coping skills or knew how to, you weren't taught the best way to handle things. And what you need to be aware of is there is true love here for you. There is someone who loves everything about you, and this is the romance of a lifetime, and it's very relevant to you. You're going to have this partnership with a soulmate that you want and desire, a balance of two people, someone who loves you for you, you know, Bonnie and Clyde. It's here. But you need to close out a cycle that you've been stuck in for quite a while. And I don't know how old you guys are, but I feel like this cycle needed to end when you were 21, but I don't know. You've been holding on to it for too long because of what you thought it could be, but there's something that needs to end, and it has to do with toxic energy, but understand there is love here. What you need to remember is that you need to trust the universe, you need to trust yourself, you need to learn how to trust another person, because the situation is calling for you to have faith, whatever that looks like to you. Because there's a new beginning here with somebody. There's something that you want to do, that you're going to do, but it's going to require you to do things on your own right now, because you're able to do that. You need to learn how to be okay with being on your own, and whatever kind of domesticated housewife you are, you're still influential, you're still down to earth, you're still that ride or die bitch that's gonna get this passion and stuff that you want. And it's just like, you have a really hard time trusting anyone or trusting yourself because you don't really love yourself the way that you should. And that's what's bringing toxic energy in, because what we feel truly is what we reflect, and that's what we bring in. You're going to bring in someone into your life that is going to bring out the shadow side, the stuff that you try to hide, and that's why it's toxic. They're bringing that out of you because you need to deal with it and let it go. What you need to let go of is that what you thought things should be and how things actually were, is that you need to keep an open mind, because this person that was your soulmate was like not what you expected. This person that is your true love isn't going to be who you expect, and it's someone who's like nothing like you at all, and you just don't understand why the fuck they are the way they are. And it's like your thoughts and mind frame and status has become really toxic to a point where you need to release yourself from this anxiety, this grief, this depression that stems from something as a child, and be free. Spread your wings and understand that there's growth and expansion here, and you're going to be a great mother, you know. Maybe your mom wasn't and you're afraid you're going to be like your mother, but you're nothing like her. And you're going to be just fine because you are a good person. You're patient, you're hardworking, you're reliable, and you know you like to help people. It's just a lot of things that you feel like you're waiting for. It's been delayed, and that's because they want you to learn and release the things that are toxic so that you can bring in things the right way. Instead of chaotic energy that's becomes really toxic. People that are only about themselves, people that are dependent on you. Maybe this was your energy, maybe it was both of you. Because whatever vision of family you had was shattered. And you don't know what it's supposed to look like. What is family supposed to look like? What is the mother supposed to be? What is the father supposed to be? How do you move forward? You wanted someone to kind of show you what to do, but you know, and you're going to be just fine. And good things are coming to you. Just know that. Maybe you guys want to have children, or you've been trying to have a child and you want things to be stable in your life so you can have a family, but understand things are going to happen the way they're supposed to happen. And letting go of lack or thinking that things won't work out, maybe you didn't have money growing up, so money's an issue, things will be fine. But let go of those visions of parents and whatever fucked up mentality is there, because that's not who you're going to be, and you're nothing like that. Capricorn, it's time to do things on your own. It's time to be okay with that. Figuring out what it's going to take to make you happy. You're kind of all about you right now, and that's kind of what you need to do, because some of you guys have been carrying this burden with someone that you thought that you needed to for a very long time because you care about them, and it ended up being a kind of a toxic and codependent situation for you, and you needed to walk away from this and kind of get yourself together. Even though this person made you really happy, you're still holding on to loss, regret, grief, abandonment issues that you need to release, so that when you do come back together with this person, it's in the right way. And it does have something to do with creating the right boundaries, keeping the faith no matter what you've been through. Things are going to come in for you, but you need to learn how to love yourself, so when it comes time to love someone else, you're doing it in the right way and you're not bringing toxic shit into your life. What you need to be aware of is that someone is going to be telling you something. Someone's going to be sending you a message, and it's not going to be what you want to hear. And it might be from your parent. It might be from someone that you thought that was going to be some kind of proposal, something romantic. They are going to be leaving, I think, and you don't want that to happen, because it's like you don't want to feel this heartbreak, this loss. But at the same time, this person doesn't feel the same way that you feel, and it's painful to think about that, because your vision of what you thought this could be isn't what it is. And you need to love yourself first. Defend yourself. Have self-respect. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This person that you're dealing with knows what to do to kind of keep you around, but it comes down to your self-worth. What you need to remember is that you need to forgive this person that you were married to. You need to release and heal the past and say it out loud. Speak from the heart. Have a conversation with somebody. Tell this person that you're married to, or whatever situation you're in, how you truly feel, regardless of any insecurity that comes with that. Maybe what you want to tell them is that you want to be single and you need to learn how to do things on your own, and you're not then you consider this person a friend, but it's not like you can really be married to them right now, because there's some things you need to get rid of first and heal from. And what you need to let go of is that there is a soulmate, a karmic soulmate that you have in your life that you won't release, because you don't understand that soulmates aren't meant to be in your life forever. They're meant to be put in your life to bring out parts of you that you can't stand, that you can deal with, that you heal and move on from, because you really do need to release this person, but you don't want to, because you think that, because you know that they're a soulmate, this is supposed to be forever, right? But it's not. And you just want to tell them so many things, but it's like, this person is using you, and they're only about themselves, and it's not what you thought it was. I think that you do need to be independent, gain your stability, make some money, and figure out what makes you happy. Forgive this person, forgive yourself, and tell this person how you truly feel. Alright, that's all I have for my earth signs. Have a good night.